Good evening, everyone. In last video, we have completed the first chapter, Introduction of Cost Accounting, and mainly the practical part, which is cost sheet preparation and tender and quotations. So in this video, we will start with the second chapter, Material Cost Control. In this chapter, we will basically see the introduction part and what are the inventory control methods or techniques, okay, and mainly which type of practical questions you can face in the examination, and even the store ledgers. Okay, so first thing we have to understand here, what is material? Material, it's a part of inventory, your total inventory. So it is a part of inventory. Basically, materials or raw materials are used to produce the main product. Without that, your production may not be possible, right? So if you consider the total cost of production, so around 50 to 70% of the cost will be related to your materials. So a smaller definition, you can say, the cost of commodities supplied to an undertaking to produce the final product. So that is your material. Examples, like if you have a textile mill, then cotton will be your raw material. If you have furniture manufacturing unit, then wood will be the raw materials. If you have biscuits or chocolates or bakery, then all the products like sugar, maida, or all purpose flour and essence, cocoa powders, these all are raw materials. To produce some product, final product, what is the main ingredient you need? That is the material. Okay, so you can see the here the graph also, like almost 73% is material cost. So overall, you can consider anything, okay, any kind of production or production unit. You can see the most of 50 to 70% will be your material cost only. Okay, so next, there are mainly two types, direct materials and indirect materials. So direct materials are directly related to your production. Without that or without that product, your production may not be, you can't do your production. You can't continue with the production. Same time, indirect materials are like, these are very essential things for the production, but without that, we can somehow manage in a very basic manner, I'm saying. If you take examples, like for direct materials, cotton is used for your clothing business. Wood is used for furnitures. Leather is used for shoemaking. Spare parts assembling, that part, spare parts are used for assembling the radio, TV, scooters, etc. And indirect materials, if you take the example, like lubricant for oiling machinery, diesels or any other oils for generator, okay, any cotton waste for cleaning the machineries and all. So these are indirect material. Okay, so mainly two types of materials. One is direct and another one is indirect material. Now, the steps for purchasing the raw material. What are the steps? Purchase requisition. Purchase requisition is something you get the information. How much material is required? What is the requirement of materials? Where you can get this information? from the production department. If they are planning to produce some 10,000 units, so how much raw material is needed? So that is the first step. You need to consult the production department and you need to ask how much is the requirement, how much units or how much kgs, tons or whatever. So how much is the requirement? You have to think. That is the first step. Second is you have to select the vendors. For example, if you need some, say you have some food business, food manufacturing unit, so you need sugar. Okay, so you can see plenty of number of vendors in market who can supply the sugar. So what you have to do, you have to shortlist or you have to think which vendors are suitable for your business. There are many criterias, maybe payment, within how many days they need the money and everything. What are they legal vendors? Many things, many criteria. So based on that, what you have to do, you have to select the vendor. That is the second step. Once you selected the vendor, say for example, there are 50 vendors, okay, in market. So based on your requirement, when you will get, like within a week, you have to get the materials. So only 15 people are ready to give you the material. And again, you want someone like legal with all the GST bills and all. But in that 15, only 10 people are ready to give those. So like that, whatever your criteria, based on that, you have to select. So you have selected 10 vendors, like out of 50, out of 50, what you have done, you have selected only 10 vendors. So now the next step is inviting the quotation. In last videos we have seen, right? Quotation is something, how much, what is the like expected cost, how much cost you can expect in future. So based on some amount, they'll give you the quotation. So based on quotation, like there are 10 vendors, as I said. So per kg, somebody is giving 30. Per kg, somebody is giving 32. Per kg, somebody is giving 25. Okay. So, but based on the quality also, right? Somebody is giving it 25, but the lower quality, we may not need that. So based on that, first thing, you have to invite them. You have to ask the vendor to give the quotation. That is the third step. Once you get the quotation, you have to shortlist based on the amount, based on the quality, based on the delivery time, everything. So what you will do, based on that, you will shortlist one vendor. Okay. That vendor, the fourth step, what you have to do, you actually place the order. You will discuss. That person is ready, that person has given the quotation for 32 rupees. Now, somehow you manage to reduce it to 30 rupees per kg. So in placing the order, what you will do, you will prepare the purchase order. There you will mention how much quantity you needed, what is the rate you have decided, your GST number, your details, the shipment address, the vendor's address, vendor's GST, everything. Okay, every details. It's similar like your invoice, but it is a purchase order. So once you place the purchase order, that purchase order, what you will do, you will send it to the vendor. So based on that, that person will dispatch the material. Once that person, like vendor, has dispatched, you will receive the material. That is the fifth step. You receive the materials. That is like whenever the shipment come, you just receive the material. In sixth step, what you will do, you will test the materials. You will test the material, like maybe there are A, B, C, D, like qualities. You have ordered for A, so that material is A quality or B quality, C quality, like that. Some testing should be done in the 6th, sampling and testing, we call it. So testing is done, everything is like done. After that, you will check the invoice, bills, okay? Check in the sense, again, same thing. Whatever you will just reconcile or check, placing a purchase order and your invoice. You cross-verify those things. The amount, the quantity, everything is correct or not, you will check that. Once you check the invoice or bill, what you will do? You will record that into your books. Nowadays, there are softwares, right? Once everything is done, testing and checking the invoice, everything is done. Next step is what? You have to record those bills in your books of accounts. It may be if you're maintaining the books, actual books, then you can maintain in those. If you're using some softwares, you have to enter in those softwares. Once that is done, next thing is release the payment. Release the payment in the sense, what you have to do, you have to check like everything is done, everything is received, you have checked the invoice, every part of your purchasing raw material steps are almost done. Next, based on your agreement, maybe you must have made an agreement that within 15 days I'll pay you the amount or I'll release the amount. So based on that, you have to release the actual amount. So these are the steps of purchasing raw materials. Okay. So I believe you understood. Okay. So now we will start with the inventory control techniques. There are many. I'll just read those first. In next video, we will see actual what are the stock levels, what are the what is EOQ, and what are the store ledgers. Everything we will see. Okay. So as I told, within your examination, I'll complete all the chapters. So please subscribe so that you will get the updated videos. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.